Back. Told you it wouldn't be long. So I said I would start the stream at 1900, but I wanted to stream a little bit of Rise of Tomb Raider because I have a lot of fun with it. So we are back. So we're not going to continue where I left off. I played a little bit of hard mode just to make sure all my stuff actually carried over. So here we go. So what you're about to see is a new game on hard mode. Oh, that's right. I can't use the PS4 controller to play the PS5 games. Oh, that's why I gotta get my special controller that I got for Christmas. Boom. It's a little camo controller. It's good to be back, Hyper Knight Raven. Alright, we're gonna skip this because we're gonna see this in the intro anyway. Alright, so we're gonna load game. And we're gonna load the game cleared data. So this game was 100%. I got everything. So I'm gonna be pretty overpowered as I play through this game. I just want to let everybody know that I'm gonna be like one-shotting bosses and shit like that. May will try to take on Minerva. Minerva has 77 million hit points in hard mode in this version of the game. Oh, I picked hard mode. I could have just reloaded the final battle and switched to hard mode, and I could have just got the platinum that way. I want to do a playthrough, though. I want to do like a full playthrough. It won't be that long. We're not gonna do any side missions. So Hex Soul, and Divine Slayer is more than enough to get me through hard mode. I also have max stats. Maybe I'll do enough missions to get all 4 accessory slots, but that's about it. How Life confused the hell out of me just now. What? I've never heard of High on Life. Soldier second class Zach on the job.
Zach, focus.
Do what Guts says.
There are no Shinra troops on this train. Understood?
Hello to you too. Come and get it. Hey!
Yeah, these guys made the mistake of using guns in a Final Fantasy game. As we all know, guns in a Final Fantasy game are about as effective as wet pieces of paper thrown at an encroaching wall of lava.
Soldier second class Zach on the job.
Especially when you're not the protagonist and you don't even have a name. Oh no, what are they gonna do? Oh no, what are they gonna do? They're too far away from him. If only they had a long-range weapon. God, I love this game. I forget what items I have equipped. So you don't have all 4 accessory slots when you start a new game. You have to get those through the missions again. So whatever I had in the first 2 accessory slots when I beat the game is what I have what I have on now. You also don't keep your materia. So in this first part you use like max level materia.
Zach speaking.
But because I had better materia when I ended the game, it's actually a downgrade for me.
What's going on? Why are we fighting Shinra troops?
He said they're not Shinra troops.
Troops in disguise. Now,
Bro, he said there's no Shinra troops on this train.
You mean towards Sector 8?
yes. But first, you're gonna have to clear a path.
Clear a path?
Bro, look at that old school flip phone. Ooh, it's 2008 all over again.
So I can cut loose, right?
Within reason.
It's showtime.
Activating combat mode.
Alright. Okay, so I think I was wearing the Genji helm. I think I was wearing the Genji helm and the Zedric. Which are actually like the 2 weaker accessories I had equipped.
Piece of cake. I'll make
You also can't change your equipment in this part of the game,
Go up the stairs at the end of the platform.
which I think will be alright though. I think will be alright.
You got it.
You got it. Fucking voice actor, man. What is it? A Caleb Pierce? Yeah, Caleb Pierce. We didn't know how good we had it with Rick Gomez. We did not know how good we had it. I pretty much like all the remake voice actors. I think they all do a great job. But, man, Rick Gomez.
Activating combat mode.
Yeah, what spells do I have? Blizzaga, Assault Twister, Faraga, Thundaga, Blizzaga. Alright, Thundaga. Oh. How about Faraga? How about Assault Twister?
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Showing your back to the enemy. Overconfidence will destroy you.
What is this?
I love how they hold their swords like guns in this game.
Damn it. You're not the only hero.
It's over.
Oof! Shortest game of all time.
Impossible.
That awkward moment when the in-game graphics look better than the cutscenes. Actually, this looks pretty good.
Thanks, Angeal.
Don't thank me, thank your recruiter. Man, cell phones even cell phones sounded cooler in the 1980s. I mean, the 2008s. What's wrong with me? I love this bit of foreshadowing. But who's the real Sephiroth?
Why?
Because you suck.
You serious? I was just getting warmed up.
Zach. Embrace your dreams.
Huh?
Bro, he says it like every day. And he's your mentor.
If you want to be a hero, you need to have dreams and honor.
I do have dreams. Dreams of this platinum trophy. I should probably look up how long the cutscenes are in this game, because that's going to be the bulk of what this playthrough is cutscenes. Because I'm just going to rip through everything in front of me. Like what once I put on Divine Slayer and Hex Soul, yeah, it's going to be, yeah, I'm going to have, I think, over 200 stats in almost everything. Yeah, let's save. Yeah, fuck it. We're not going to save over that though. No, we'll save. But what are we gonna save? We can save like in the middle somewhere. It's not gonna override anything else. Save 20. Save slot 20.
Hey, Zach. You seem a little on edge.
Can you blame me? All this training and no assignments. Like they're hanging me out to dry. You must be pretty busy with everyone off base.
Off base? Wait, haven't you heard? There's been a mass desertion at Soldier.
Huh?
One of the firsts has deserted. Took a bunch of seconds and thirds with him. All from Wutai. Motive, goal, all a mystery right now. This mass soldier desertion is why your training's on hold. Whoa, a first.
Zach, you're up.
Oh, that model though.
Time for some real action.
Yes, it'll be your show.
Yes!
Report to Director Lazard. There'll be a briefing.
I don't think I actually walked him. I think the game just like teleports me there. Yeah, it does.
Zach, it's good to finally meet face to face.
I love his tie. Whatever the fuck it is. Is that like a horse head? Or a belt?
On to business.
Very stylish man. This Lazard. Yeah, something about the hair though. Gacked?
Soldier
He defected?
class Genesis. A month ago, he went missing during a mission in Wutai. Know anything about this?
Not a clue.
Jenna who?
The mission is currently stuck in limbo. That's why we've decided to send you.
To Wutai?
Yes. This war has gone on long enough.
I've recommended you for first.
Oh, Angel! I love you, man! Angel!
Don't make me regret it.
Sir.
He's a strong, stoic, serious type.
You'll leave at once.
For those of you who never played Final Fantasy VII, Wutai is something like the other side of the world.
We go straight to work. If you have any questions about missions and combat, he can help you.
Hey, Zach. Anything you want to know? Just ask.
I love that everything is voice acted.
We
Oh,
should
I love
probably
that.
go over combat. You probably got a handle on it in training, but I sent you a mail explaining the
Bro, this is my second playthrough. I don't need a handle on shit.
So, did you read it?
I lived it.
Thoughts? I mean, I doubt you'd get it all in one read.
Just watch me work, man. Watch the master work.
Well, it's there if you want.
I beat Minerva.
Oh, the materia you were using during training has been taken back. Powerful materia have to be earned. Those are the soldier.
My materia is even better.
Now, let's talk about missions. The various services Shinra provides for civilians, those are what we call missions. To take on missions, you first have to...
And there's 300 of them, and I did all of them.
Mission board.
And they weren't as grindy as when I did it back on the PSP. They're actually... I kind of wish there was more.
Once
In the PSP, I was like, I just want to get done with these fucking things.
on your handset. I'll show you how to register on the board. Come on.
Okay, can I look at my gear? Boom! Electrocute, Health Undaga, Curaga, and Costly Punch. It's all you need, baby. It's all you need. Genji shield and Genji helm. Oh, Genji shield. Okay, so we are going to equip the Divine Slayer, break all limits, and the Heck Soul, which gives you like these two give you this gives you so many like benefits that it can't even list them all. All right. Do I have to talk to this guy? Yeah, I have to talk to him. And by him, I mean the computer.
You should try a mission. Oh,
Do I have to do a mission? I think I do. I think I have to complete at least one mission.
that way. If you're not completely sure about something, read the tutorial mail that I sent you.
I'm not sure why you're wasting my time. We can only do one mission. A 1-star mission. However will we survive? Let's do Hell Faraga. We have Death Strike on.
Conflict resolved.
Oh, that's right. We don't have 0 MP cost. We don't have the Genji helm on. I thought Hex Soul gave you 0 MP cost.
Nice work. You cleared the mission.
I think I might actually replace Hex Soul with the Genji helm.
You're the man. I can't wait to see how you do in Wutai. Oh, I almost
I love 0 MP cost. I can just spam Electrocute and just like murder everything.
Let me explain about these supply pods. In these pods, you'll find items that you can use in battle. Compliments of the company.
So they're provisions for soldier members.
Make sure they don't go to waste. Check the pods before every mission. I wonder what's in there today.
Do I have to check it? I have to check it. Really? It's pod number 6? Why is it not pod number 7? It's right there.
All right, looks like you're all ready to head out. Lastly, let me tell you about mail. Just now, I sent mail to your handset.
Bro, I read every mail in the first playthrough. I'm not touching that shit this time.
Company via mail. You should check it regularly. Who knows? Maybe you'll even get mail from new friends you make.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't just read mail that you get from girls, okay?
Hey, don't be mad I got that soldier game.
Well, I guess that's everything. Looks like it's time for you to head out. You're with Angeal, right? Good luck. Yeah.
Look, it's time for you to stay here and do fuck all. Alright. Let's replace, Divine Slayer? There we go. A lot of people don't like the Genji helm. Oh, that's right, I don't have dual cast. Let's keep all this. Yeah, so the Divine Slayer gives you plus 50 in all stats. The Zydric would give me max stats. But the Divine Slayer breaks all status parameters, breaks attack. I think the Genji shield's probably better because it nullifies all... It basically nullifies everything. Fuck it.
You're with Angeal, right? Good luck.
Alright, Angeal, let's go.
Wutai. Are you ready?
Yes, Daddy.
I'll be joining you as well. I'm counting on you.
Sir.
By the way, what is your dream? To become first? Is it?
No. To become a hero.
Ah, good. Unattainable dreams are the best kind.
Thanks?
Wah wah. Sup, Hawks?
Is straight ahead. Let's go. Be unit
trip was exactly what I needed. It was great to see my family again. I used to only see them once a year around the holidays, and it was wonderful to see them.
Leave this to me.
How are the holidays for you?
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Saw you were playing Tomb Raider.
Okay, next.
Yeah, I just wanted to play something,
No can do.
but I did schedule this playthrough out.
The director is watching, right? So I have to make a good impression.
Zach. Heard of dumb apples?
No.
I'll celebrate any, so it was like any other day.
Incredible. You really don't know.
It's mostly nice just to see my family.
You making first.
Whoa, wait. What's this dumb apple?
Hawks, what do you think? So I picked Divine Slayer and Genji Shield as my 2 accessories. I think I should probably do Genji Helm for the MP0 cost, at least starting out. Also see a growing beard? Yeah. I mean that's how it always is when I'm on leave.
Conflict resolved.
Yeah, so we're playing through hard mode with like all the stuff I got from when I went through the first time. So I've got like Health Undaga, Electrocute, Costly Punch.
Oh
Conflict
yeah.
resolved.
So Angeal, what's the deal with dumb apples?
The official name is
What do you I finished the game and platinum it.
spear fruit at random.
Did you switch to hard mode for the final boss fight, or did you go through again on hard mode?
Affectionately call them dumb apples.
I thought about doing that. I thought about just loading up the final boss fight, switch it to hard, and being like, whatever.
Oh really? So you stole them?
We were poor, Zach.
Nice excuse.
Fuck you, Zach.
I had my honor. The largest Benora white tree grew on a wealthy man's estate. It was rumored that those apples tasted the best.
Pardon me.
But I never stole from that tree because the wealthy man's son was my friend.
If he was a friend, you should have just asked for some.
Honor can be quite a burden at times.
And what exactly does this have to do with me?
No story is not worth hearing.
What? That's it? Yeah, well, thanks a lot.
Minerva wasn't too bad. Minerva was easier in this version than I remember it being on PSP. But what was more annoying was grinding for max stats. It wasn't too annoying. So in the PSP version, you could just once you unlocked Minerva, you could just steal Phoenix Downs from her, sell them, and if you needed SP, you could buy dual cast materia and SP convert it. You basically had like an unlimited supply of a ton of money because you could just steal Phoenix Downs, quit, and then sell those Phoenix Downs, buy dual cast and SP convert it, and you basically had unlimited SP. But with this one, you had to grind it. So it's not that bad. So I have like 4.5 million SP right now, and the way I got it was I farmed demons in like mission 5 something, and they drop electrocute materia, or they drop some materia, and you can SP convert it for like 6,000. And with Mog's amulet, they're guaranteed to drop it. So I basically just like went back and forth and spawned him in, hit electrocute, went out, hit electrocute, went out. And after about an hour, I was able to make like 7 million SP. Her ability takes away the Phoenix Down. Yeah, Judgment, whatever it's called, I think Divine Judgment or Judgment Lance, takes away the Phoenix Down. So as long as you just reapply the Phoenix Down and heal up, you should be okay. It wasn't too bad, and I did it in like 5 minutes. I can imagine like 77 million health. So on hard mode, she has 77 million health. On the original hard mode in PSP, it was just 20 million. Oh, gotta be quiet for the cutscenes.
B unit will set off an explosion. That's our cue.
The diversion will allow us to infiltrate.
Right. I'll set the bomb inside the fortress. You'll charge the front gate and
Uh-huh. And? And?
indulge yourself.
You got it. That's what I do best. Come on, B unit. You know, I've never actually seen you use that. Don't you think it's sort of a waste?
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust. And that's a real waste.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah. I can be pretty cheap.
Yeah, no kidding.
Begin mission.
Yo, I forgot how theatrical that leap was.
Behold the line here.
All right, Hawks. What question time? What super boss in the Final Fantasy series do you think is the most difficult?
Activating combat mode.
I think it's what am I trying to say? I think it's Penance. Why did it take so long? I think it's Penance from Final Fantasy X. Jesus, man. I feel bad for these Wutai guys. They're just trying to defend their homeland.
Conflict resolved.
Yeah, Genji Helm was the way to go.
Piece of cake.
Genji Helm and Divine Slayer. What about Divine Slayer is it combines a lot of break abilities. So it has break all limits, so you don't have to equip something that breaks your HP limit and something that breaks your damage limit. You just equip the Divine Slayer and you're good to go.
Intruder! It's Soldier! Damn! Stop him!
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Literally call down lightning like fucking Thor on these poor guys.
Could have done it blindfolded.
Stay alert.
But yeah, I think Penance is the most difficult super boss because even with max stats, if you let the arms get a turn, you're fucked. You're always playing catch up.
If I can take it out, well, I'm
Even with like max stats and like the best armor and like a strategy going in, like you could still fuck it up. Like he could still win.
Gather attention. Do well, and you'll gain favor with Director Lazard.
There's always Zanmato, but you know it's not fun. All right, I'm just gonna run through this. I'm not gonna try to kill everything. I'm just gonna run through this because,
Activating combat mode.
bro. I think they actually absorb fire spells. I think they absorb fire spells, but they're not immune to death. So yeah.
There he is! Get him!
Oh, you guys are adorable.
Conflict resolved. Activating combat.
Yeah, so pretty much my strategy for the later missions was I used the Genji Helm for 0 MP cost, and I would just spam dual cast electrocutes on everything, which would do a lot of damage, because each electrocute hits for like 60, 70,000. Oh, I can't attack them. You guys have a lot of balls trying to attack me, like...
Conflict resolved.
Oh, is it a potion? Oh, I'm so glad I got a potion. There's nothing inside. Oh no, you got me. What am I gonna do?
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Yo, these character models look damn good though.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh no! Not from both sides.
Combat mode. Conflict resolved.
How much health do these guys have? Like 100 HP?
We make our stand here.
I want to say if you charge these, like half of them run away. Because they're like, this guy is so scary.
Give it up. More troops are en route. It's over.
Charge. Bullets don't do anything to me. I'm a soldier first class.
He's charging!
Stand strong and charge back. Cowards!
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Jeez, 7,000 critical.
Won't die.
I feel so bad. They're just like defending their homeland.
Conflict resolved.
Good work, Zach. Enemy forces within the fort have been halved. You can proceed to the central area.
Yeah.
Understood. Keep pressing forward. Be wary. The enemy's hurt, but not down.
I remember playing through this the first time. And I went to like grind on these enemies in the courtyard. Back when I was only like level 9 or 10.
That must be the
Oh, the old days.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
This might actually get pretty boring. I wonder if the bosses are vulnerable to death. I mean, at this point in the game, I don't know if it's possible to have death. Maybe it is. No, at this point in the game, you don't have materia fusion. It's not possible to have access to the death spell. Do we want to do it? Let's do it.
What's this?
That is Wutai's guardian deity, the Great Leviathan. We are the Wutai Army's elite, the Crescent. We serve Leviathan and smite Wutai's enemies. Soldier of Shinra, a query. Is the goal of this invasion to spread your Mako reactors?
Yes. A reactor here would allow people to live better lives. And that includes you.
This better life that you speak of comes at the grave cost of losing our homeland. Pain and despair. That's what you bring. One more question. You have power, so I must ask, why do you use it to cause evil?
Is it wrong to spread happiness through Mako energy?
Yes.
Is that what you consider evil?
Yes.
I thought we could reason with each other as warriors, but sadly, I was mistaken. Then let us settle things as warriors. Come forth!
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Later! Oh yeah!
He hit me for a little bit of damage.
Why won't you finish me?
Not in the mood.
Pretty sure I did finish him.
Draw breath. We will oppose Shinra. Now, finish it.
Oh, come on.
One, avoid training when you can. 2, protect Wutai at all costs.
Best voice actor in the game.
3, ugly Shinra soldier dudes must be punished.
Damn, she said I look ugly? Who's scruffy looking?
Who are you?
I'm Wutai's greatest warrior. It's over for you because now you have to face me.
A little kid? This area's not safe for you. Go on home now.
You're the one going home. If you want to go any further, you're gonna have to go through me.
You tell her, Yuffie.
What am I supposed to do here?
Don't use Hell Faraga, please.
Shoo-shoo ha! Take that, bad guy! Shoo-shoo ha!
Ah! No! You got me!
Ha ha! That'll teach you to mess with me. Once again, I saved Wutai.
Boy, oh boy. That's a lot of energy.
Boy, oh boy, the price of Mako, the price of colonialization is steep. We're about to see if they're immune to death. I bet they are. I feel like all the bosses are immune to death. I want to say they have 3,000 or 4,000 health each. Like, not much. I think at this point you'd be doing like 200 or 300 damage, maybe at most, with your basic swings. Lord knows you fight these guys about 1,000 times in the missions with just more health.
Anti-soldier monsters.
Activating combat mode.
Yay!
Soldier second class Zack. Victorious again.
Good work. Now, get out of there. You've only got 5 minutes.
Got it. Director Lazard, are you watching?
That gong looks great in the background.
No time to play.
About to say, Angeal's supposed to save him, isn't he? Ah, damn, Zack, you fucked up. You fucked up, boy. What are these things anyway? How are they able to, like, domesticate them?
That's one more you owe me. You lost your focus.
Yeah. Oh, sorry if your sword got any wear, tear, or rust on it.
You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
You got that Obi-Wan Kenobi energy.
Thanks.
Aww. They do care for each other.
I'm here. I must apologize. Being on site is taxing.
Man showed up in a suit
You didn't
to a
have to go
war.
personally.
A very British
This
thing
operation
to
will
do.
bring an end to the war. I wanted to see it through. Soldier second class Zack,
Sir!
you put forth a good effort at Fort Tamblin. I saw it with my own eyes. To be frank, my evaluation is... It's good you were here. Without your support, this mission would have failed. Yes, thank goodness.
Damn.
Truly.
Yeah, it's because it's because I didn't take out all of the optional battles. It's okay. We'll survive.
Sephiroth is waiting.
Sephiroth? The hero? Wow! I'm gonna meet a hero!
combat mode. Conflict resolved.
This entire playthrough might just be using electrocute on everything.
Zach, take the director to safety.
Bro, I can take him out in less than a second. Didn't you see how powerful my electrocute spell is?
Now go.
Follow me, Director.
Come with me if you want to live.
Director Lazard. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. Zach, I should be fine now. Assist Angel.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I'm coming, Angeal. Let's fight against the Freet. I think it's a fight against the Freet.
Angel! Angel!
What? These guys aren't Mutai troops.
A summon? Who called it out?
Ah, damn, that looks good.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, he's vulnerable to death. I killed Ifrit with a fire spell. He is vulnerable to death. It's one of those like you won but not really boss fights. The best kind of boss fights. Sephiroth. I mean, I killed him pretty fast too. I killed Ifrit with a fire spell.
Holy.
He's just got a higher strength stat than anybody else.
Genesis.
The missing soldier first class?
They're identical.
A Genesis copy.
They even use the same hair gel.
A human copy?
Where's Angel?
I thought he was fighting around here.
So he's gone too.
What? Wait, what does that mean?
It means Angel has betrayed us as well.
No way.
He's only gone for like 2 seconds.
And he'd never do that. Angel wouldn't betray us. Never!
Here, let's save. I'm so glad we're playing on hard mode. I can't tell. There's really no difference. Everything just has higher stats. That's about it.
What's with Angel? How long is he gonna slack off like this? It's already been a month. Sephiroth's no help either. Lumping Angel together with Genesis.
Genesis is a deserter who took a bunch of seconds and thirds along with him. He used copies of himself to attack us. Angel wouldn't condone something like that.
His soldier honor means way too much to him.
Everything's so messed up now. Angel, just come back to us.
Soldier second class, Zach.
That would be me. Who is this?
Director Lazard wants to see you. Go to the briefing room.
Hey, wait.
Sounds like Stephen Blum.
Who was that?
I don't remember who it was. I don't remember too much about the early parts of the game.
Any word on Angel?
He hasn't contacted his family either.
So what's this about?
A new assignment. I want you to go to the hometown of our missing soldier first class, Genesis.
Huh?
According to the parents, they've had no contact with Genesis whatsoever. But they can't be trusted.
Why?
They're his family.
Yeah, there is family.
I had already
And we're the
contacted
Shinra.
some staff, but we've lost contact. I want you to go and investigate.
Did you forget, Zach? We're the bad
I'll go
guys.
with you.
Song of the Turks.
This job is looking really gloomy.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
Oh, excuse me. Hello?
Oh, hey, it's Kunzel. Did you read my mail?
Nope,
yet.
not gonna.
I'll read it later. I'm in a meeting in the briefing room right now.
Gotcha. Hey, can I talk to you after that?
I'm kind of busy, but if you can keep it short.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'll be outside the briefing room.
Okay. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with this material loadout. I think stats above 200 is enough to basically handle anything. Okay, without locking summon mode? Yeah, continue.
I see.
Even Sung's like, are you sure, man? Like, someone will definitely help you out.
Ready to go?
A routine job, right? No sweat.
I wonder.
There's actually a lot of missions you can do in between
Assigned to this mission.
their conversations.
It's a top priority matter. Be alert, or you'll fail.
Even the game's like, bro, you're skipping a lot of missions, you sure?
Refusing to go, apparently.
Oh, what is that? They spoil him too much.
Why don't you say that to his face?
No thanks.
It's a pretty iconic location. Those trees like arched over themselves is it just sticks in my memory when I think about this game.
Weird trees.
That and the Price of Freedom, the music track.
Or dumb apples.
That means this is Benora Village? Angeal's hometown?
Correct. Genesis and Angeo have known each other a long time.
Don't you know that, Zach?
Activating combat mode. Resolved.
Death comes on swift wings. Those are the enemies of Shinra.
These guys. I saw them in Wutai.
So they are here. We've seen no townspeople yet. They may have taken control of the whole town. When Genesis left, he took an arsenal along with him. Retrieve or destroy. Those are the President's strict orders.
Okay, no sweat.
Let's play a game called What Bosses Are Immune and Not Immune to Death. Yay, we got a Soma. How dare you do 4 damage to me?
Activating combat mode.
Out of the way.
Conflict
Oh, yeah.
resolved.
I mean, technically, some of these bosses are just normal enemies that you fight later on.
Hey.
In the missions, anyway. The missions are like so like significantly more difficult than anything you face in the main game. Like it's kind of crazy. But like the main game has to assume that you never do the missions. So if you do the missions at all, by the time you get to like chapter 8 or 9, everything's just like dying in one hit.
The President's orders will be met.
Activating combat mode.
Nah, he's immune to death, but not immune to a bunch of damage.
A Genesis copy.
When I first played this game, this boss actually gave me a lot of trouble. This like spider boss. I don't know. I guess I just sucked at video games back then.
Technology was
Even more than I do now.
Huh?
It apparently allows Genesis's abilities and traits to be transplanted to soldier members and monsters.
So here's what I wish. I wish the game showed you how the cloning process happened. It sort of shows you at like the very end of the game when a Genesis clone tries to eat a piece of Zack's hair. And it's one of the most ridiculous fucking parts of the game. Like, I really wish it like showed you the process of like how Genesis does this, you know? Because what happens is you just like see these clones everywhere and they're like, oh yeah, he can make clones of himself. And it's like, fucking how? You know? That sentence you just got from Song is like the most you ever get. Because soldier members have Genova cells implanted inside them, because of that, Genesis can basically like copy himself onto them using like the Genova cells as like a catalyst. Like that's the explanation. So there is an explanation, and the idea is all of these Genesis clones used to be soldier members, but like, oh, I really wish you could just see it. I really wish it would just like show it happening. You know what I mean? Like maybe Zack goes here with like some second and third classes, right? And like as he's here, Genesis like you know flies down and like does something to them, and they like turn into Genesis clones. You know what I mean? Like because if you weren't paying attention to what Song said after this boss fight, you're gonna spend the whole game like wondering like how the fuck can Genesis do this? Like how can he just make clones of himself like everywhere? You know what I mean? It's not a small part of the game. Like Genesis clones are like almost like a main enemy, right?
This is Genesis's home. His parents are wealthy landowners.
But I never stole from that tree because the wealthy man's son was my friend.
They were friends.
They weren't mere acquaintances. They grew up together and were best friends.
You also don't ever see them being friends. There's not a single point in the game where you see them being friendly to each other or anything. They just tell you they're best friends. They're really, really good friends. Have you heard they're best friends?
A gravestone, still very new. Zack, go find Angeal's house. I'll check the grave.
One of my pet peeves in games. It happens a lot in Kingdom Hearts, especially Birth by Sleep. They're constantly like, we are the best of friends. We're such good friends. Aren't we great friends? We are friends, but like you never see them like being like friends with each other. It's like, oh, these are just people that have to like live together, so they just kind of get along with each other. You know what I mean?
Go find Angeal's house. It should be over there. It's likely already in enemy hands.
So so Sephiroth's also friends with Angeal and Genesis, and the voice actor for Sephiroth is really good. You can kind of like hear it in his voice, like how pained he is that his friends are like betraying Shinra and like leaving them, and like you can kind of hear it in his voice. But Genesis and Angeal are very one note in both the OG and this version. So you don't really believe it when you say like they're friends, like oh they're friends, and it's like, yeah, I guess, I don't know, like I don't see them being friends. They just kind of like, I don't know, they Angeal just seems like, well, you're leaving, I gotta go with you.
Angeal's house is...
Zach,
Somewhere.
there's like 3 buildings. It's not gonna take you that long.
I'll just have to check each one.
Zach, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. Plus, I'm pretty sure I know where he is.
Activating combat mode.
Out of the way.
Conflict resolved.
How many soldiers, second and thirds, did left with Genesis? I think it's in the thousands, maybe tens of thousands.
Greetings, ma'am. Are you Angeal's mother?
I'm his sister.
My name is
What?
Zach.
Are you Zach, the puppy?
Ooh, spicy grandma.
My son wrote to me once about you. 0 attention span. Restless as a little puppy.
Thanks, Angeel.
You're not here together with Genesis, are you?
No, I'm not. Don't worry.
What is happening with my son?
I'm not really sure.
Genesis came back here a month ago with an army of cohorts. And they proceeded to take the lives of many townspeople. Genesis, he used to be such a good boy.
I love this song. Oh, I love the score to this game.
Is Angeel...
He came here, but he left his sword and went
It
off.
might be the best part about this game is the score. I don't know, that's debatable, but it's so good.
That sword represents our family's honor.
I see. No wonder.
I think the score to this game is the best score for a Final Fantasy game that's not a mainline game.
I'll take care of Angeel. You should go and hide somewhere.
Like spin-off sequels and stuff like that.
Genesis,
Best score for a non-mainline like Final Fantasy game. It doesn't sound like a very high honor. For my money, I think Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy X are both extremely good. But there's something about this game, man. There's something about the Price of Freedom. When the Price of Freedom comes on, I fucking... just tears well up. I'm like, oh my god. You know? This game earns its final cutscene. Definitely.
Angeel, where did you go? What? Genesis copies.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
There's a factory on the outskirts. I saw a Genesis copy go in.
You think it might be their HQ?
I do. I'm on a cliff overlooking the factory. The best way in is from above. Come to the cliff top now.
And we're not going to worry about getting all the shinies or anything like that.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Conflict resolved.
Hell Gunner meet Hell Thundaga. I mean, Hell Faraga.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
What's up, Song?
Genesis's parents were in that grave.
Wait, his own family?
We can't expect reason from him. What about Angeel?
He wasn't at the house. But please, give me time. If I find Angeel...
I wish you could, like, see Genesis kill his parents. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, he killed his parents off screen. Why can't I see it?
Genesis will come back too.
I understand now why Sephiroth chose you.
Huh?
Genesis and Angeel. Those two were Sephiroth's only friends.
Yeah, again, like, oh, they were friends. They were the best of friends.
That's why he refused the mission.
They shared Palpu fruits with each other.
Angel is my friend too.
He's counting on you to bring them both back.
Yeah, see, the thing about Angeal and Zack, it like shows them, having a little bit of, banter. There's a little bit of it, Better than Genesis, Angeal, and Sephiroth. You don't get fuck all. You just had them saying, like, we were friends. We were the best of friends. And now I miss them. You can't just have characters say how they feel. That makes me feel angry.
I've got your back.
Activating combat mode.
Yeah, I got them all. I got them all with one cast. I never realized how many fights in this part of the game are just like you fight and a cutscene plays. And then you fight and a cutscene plays. And you fight and someone says they're friends. I want Jess to be like, yeah, fuck Angeal and Sephiroth. I'm a conceited fuck.
Combat mode.
Out of the way.
Conflict
Oh
resolved.
yeah.
Zack, this way.
He just slowly walks away. I love it. He says it with such urgency in his voice. Zack, this way! And he just kind of like saunters in. Oh, is this the room with the old school computer in it? Yeah, it is. And look at the size of this monitor. Good lord.
This is where the copies are made. Go upstairs. Genesis may be there.
It's actually not where the copies are made. The copies are actually made underground.
Infinite in mystery is the gift of the goddess. We seek it thus and take to the sky. Ripples form on the water's surface. The wandering soul knows no rest.
That's your main antagonist, folks.
Zack the puppy.
A narcissistic theater kid. In other words, most of my friends in high school.
The grave at the house. We found the remains of our people there as well.
It didn't take much to have them send false reports. Just some mild threats.
They would have done that anyway. At least your parents would have.
My parents betrayed me. They had always betrayed me from the very beginning. What do you know?
Shinra lapdogs!
Welcome, partner. I see. You finally made your decision. I'll respect your wishes, old friend. However, can you really live on that side?
Angeal!
See, that's a good scene, because you actually saw them being friendly at some point, You never meet Genesis's parents, ever. I don't think anyone ever talks about them after this, It's like, oh, you killed your parents. That's what a bad person would do, But, like, wouldn't it be cool if you, like, met the parents and you, like, learned something about, like, I'm not a big fan when a game's like, he killed his parents and his wife and child. Like, wow, what an awful person. But like, you never meet their parents. Maybe their parents were assholes. I don't know. Not impossible for a parent to be an asshole.
Damn. Where is he? Did he leave the factory?
I get it. Genesis is like a psychopath. I got it. He's crazy. Oh no, not these things. Bro, take your hand off that trigger, man. Like,
There's no time. We have to leave now.
you have some trigger discipline, damn.
Wait, we're gonna give up the search?
We can't leave any evidence. An airstrike has been called.
That's not the most inconspicuous way to try to minimize involvement of the Shinra.
Angeal's house.
Hey, this has got our fingerprints all over us. We need to bomb the entire city to oblivion. Like, oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, people are definitely going to think highly of the Shinra after they bomb an entire village back to the ground for no reason, for seemingly no reason, because there's no evidence, right? They destroy the evidence. So they'll be like, man, Shinra just, like, destroyed a town for, like, no reason. Man, them Shinra, you know. But they just, but we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. We just know this town was attacked, was bombed.
Genesis has begun shelling the town.
Man, what do we do now?
Use timely sword strikes to destroy shells.
What?
I'm gonna try my best with this, actually. So there's a trophy for attacking, for splitting all 10 of these shells, and I did it in the first playthrough. So, yeah, I took care of all the missable trophies. The only thing left is complete the game in hard mode. So I can, like, skip so much.
Keep your ears open.
Like, 3/4 of this game is side content.
Sound will indicate the right time to attack. Watch for the shell's color change too. I'm counting on you.
View sound and color, huh? I have to get to.
I'm gonna get hit by every single one of these. I did pretty good when I did this, you know, however many weeks ago it was. Alright, let's see. Okay. Ah, damn it. Yeah, when the camera changes, it kind of fucks me up. Oh, well. Hey, 9's pretty good.
The shelling has stopped. Looks like you got almost all of them. Good. I've just received word. The airstrike is commencing. Hurry.
I hope she's all right. Gotta find her now.
Was it the more you destroy, the more time you get? Yeah. The more time you get all the sparkle shines. But we're not going to get any of them, because I did that before. Yay, we did it. We got to Angeal's mother, but now we have all the time in the world to...
After some deliberation, I've managed to buy a little more time. Go do whatever needs to be done.
Thank you, Tsung.
Yeah, thanks for not...
So you'll be rewarded for destroying evidence of the company's involvement.
Yeah, if you're all about destroying evidence of the company's involvement, maybe don't bomb a city back to the Stone Age. You know what I mean? People tend to notice that.
What the hell did you do, Angeal? Is that your idea of honor?
I am acting.
My mother could not continue to live, and neither and her son.
What are you talking about? What's going on here?
I told you.
Zach be asking the real
On
questions.
that side anymore.
Angeal! Angeal!
My friend, do you fly away now? To a world that abhors you and I?
Shut up!
All that awaits
Shut
you
up! I'm
is a
warning you!
somber morrow, no matter where the winds may blow. I don't see Sephiroth today, but are you game?
Rick Gomez, he nailed that scene. Caleb Pierce's sign sounds like a whiny bitch. Rick Gomez nailed that scene, though. Rick Gomez could be threatening when he had to be. Caleb Pierce...
A summon! Damn it!
Activating combat mode.
Oh, man, you got me.
Conflict resolved.
Go through the whole game without unlocking summon mode.
Summons aren't meant to be used like this.
Okay, I hate to interject, but okay. This is like this is like a terrible translation. What he means is that why did you attack me? We're both soldiers. Which is kind of weird because Genesis, he murdered his parents, so he's probably not all there, you know what I mean? But his whole thing is like, you're a soldier member, I'm a soldier member. Like, you're not supposed to attack me with these things. You're supposed to attack the civilians.
What happened to dreams and honor?
And he's like, you're like, what happened? Like, you shouldn't attack me. Like, you are a part of soldier, and I'm a part of soldier. Like, we're comrades. Like, we're the same. You shouldn't attack me.
We are monsters.
And what he says back in like the Japanese is like, I'm not like you. I'm not like you. I'm a monster.
We have neither dreams nor honor.
And because I'm a monster, you can't judge me like a person. Yeah, probably enough if it gets through.
Soldier doesn't mean monster. Angeal.
Chapter 2 complete. There's 10 chapters, by the way. Some of them are really short, though. I think chapter 6 is very short.
The war is over. Everyone's real happy. As for me,
that sword represents our family's honor.
You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
Candle.
where did you go?
Zach here.
It's been a while, Zach.
Sephiroth.
Come to Lazard's room.
Alright.
This might be the first time you actually have to like go to the room. It doesn't just like teleport you there. Wait a second. No, we have to go to a separate floor. I forgot.
Hey, Zach.
Oh, fucking Kunzel.
That it is. I'm sure you heard. I ruled.
No, I didn't hear. The company reports don't mention you at all. On TV, they only talk about Sephiroth's bravery.
But Sephiroth was in B Unit.
Well, our heroes are chosen by the media.
How profound, Kunzel.
Dreams crushed.
It's alright, Zach. We know for a fact you murdered tons of people that were just trying to defend their homeland.
Congratulations. As of this moment, you are promoted to Soldier First Class.
Huh. I thought I'd be happier.
Understandable. Too much happened too fast. Zach, I'm afraid I need your assistance again.
Are you pushing another assignment on me?
My apologies.
Damn, you only got first 5 seconds? You think you can talk to me like that? I'm fucking Sephiroth.
But before that, go to the briefing room and change into a first-class uniform.
We can equip sick materia. Is it gonna equip the sick materia I had on in the old game?
Are you Zach?
In the flesh.
No, man. I don't need to know about materia fusion. I know all about materia fusion.
You are now authorized to use.
I'm not gonna be using materia fusion. I've already got the best materia in the world.
What do I do?
First, open the main menu. You should now be able to select Materia Fusion. Now, try fusing these two materia. That should give you a general idea of how
Do I have
this
to?
works. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Okay. No. I don't want to. I know how to do materia fusion. All right. We need mug. Fuck. That's the mug we need. And we need Quake. Where is my boy Quake? There it is. There we go. 99,000 health. Oh. Okay, I think we can do... What is it? Which one was it? Which one was it that gives you extra accessory slots? And you know what? I think these stats are going to get me through the game. Alright, bye. You're just going to stand there forever, I guess.
Hey now, are you sure you know enough about
Yeah,
Materia
I do, man.
Fusion?
I could teach you a thing or two.
Materia Fusion is still a new technology. Some combinations and results have not been tried or discovered yet. That's why we want you to experiment. And if you make a new discovery, let us know.
Finished changing?
Yeah. And I picked up materia fusion too.
Then return to my office. I'll brief you on the mission.
Yo, instead of mug, I think I'm going to use dual cast. Bro, double electrocutes on the bosses? I feel bad. Dual cast. What kind of sucks is that dual cast can't be melded with anything, so you can't really increase the stats too well. But it more than makes up for it. I mean, let's see, 78,000 health? I think I'll be alright.
company has decided to eliminate Genesis and his...
I need to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Stay frosty, my dudes. Fuck. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. So I have this clip command. I think it's called StreamCord. What it is a bot that I essentially introduce a clip command to stream elements, and what it does is it by default takes the last 30 seconds of the stream, makes a clip, and then posts it. And the queen for some reason took me a while my first playthrough. I don't know why. I just kind of like sucked at it, I guess. I don't know. But oh yeah, minor spoilers. The queen is the final boss, and she's the only boss in the whole game. And the only enemies you ever fight are the ones are the shadow creatures. Also, oh, what? What? What?
Much, Maria. Come on, let's go.
And I'm back. Did I actually play the ad? Yeah, I did. It took exactly 1 minute.
cohorts. This includes Angeal as well.
And you want me to do it?
No, the Shinra army will handle it.
What about me?
They don't trust you.
Shinra army, they can't do anything.
Your emotions will hamper your judgment.
Well, of course.
That's why I'm going too.
To kill them?
An intruder.
Where?
Close. Sephiroth, the president. Zack, entrance.
Yeah, you got it.
Da. I think I just skipped a lot. I think I could have saved like 4 or 5 people on that floor, but I didn't. Forgot the entrance, yeah. I'm like not saving a lot of people. There's a missable trophy around here where you have to like go to like all the levels and like save everybody. But they're either fair fight, they give you for the ones. They don't really. Like, unless you're one of those streamers that has like thousands of people watching you, ads give you like almost nothing. The only reason I do it is because it disables pre-roll ads for like 20-30 minutes. And so if someone joins the stream, they don't have to sit through like a ton of ads. That's the real reason I do it. How you liking the stream, Raven? It's almost like Crisis Core the movie. Bro!
Conflict resolved.
Maybe I'll be fine with only 2 accessory slots. Maybe I don't need all 4.
The intruders are Genesis copies.
There's no doubt. This is Hollander's doing.
Who is that?
A Shinra scientist who stole the copy tech, then vanished.
God, I wish it showed you, like, one time it showed you, like, the copy, the thing happened. I wish it just showed you one time, you're like, got it, understand.
Hollander sought to head the science department, then lost. He's borne a grudge against Shinra ever since. He wants revenge.
So petty. And Genesis is supporting this stupid cause?
I don't want to believe it.
Well, then don't.
Agreed.
I don't want to believe it. Then don't. Okay.
Let's go.
Sephiroth's like, okay, you convinced me. You convinced me just to be ignorant about this whole thing.
This is bad.
We should split up.
Good call. Hold on, I'm a-coming. Sector 8 is Turk's jurisdiction, slick.
I want to say it's the only time you ever hear Reno and Rude speak.
Sung, do something.
Maybe you never hear Rude speak. Oh wait, there he is. The H spoke.
Okay.
The other areas.
Midgar's just crawling with nasties.
Soldiers having difficulties.
Reno, Rude,
Just say the word.
go.
Yes, sir.
You know the Turks are badass because they fight in suits.
Outsourcing to the Turks.
They fight in like the most inappropriate attire.
There's a manpower shortage. Done. You're a Turk too?
I love Cisne mostly because of the optional cutscenes. So this is like a very like well hidden kind of like side thing, but Cisne is essentially the head of the Zack fan club. So I'm not doing this during hard mode because it takes too long, but like you can join fan clubs of the soldier firsts, and it's kind of interesting to see what like other people say about them. Well, Cisne, she may not have started, but she's like a huge contributor to the Zack fan club and calls herself Black Suit. It's not explicitly stated, but it's like pretty obvious that she has a bit of a crush on him, and that she's extremely conflicted with like how to deal with him in like the later parts of the game. I like how subtle, and I like how like kind of underplayed it is. Obviously she can't be a full-on love interest because of, you know, Aerith, but I like how she's kind of like a Keistis. Like Keistis in Final Fantasy VIII was like had a crush on Squall, but Squall was in love with Renoa, so Keistis kind of like just like stepped back, and you know she was pretty mature about it. She was like, well, he loves Renoa, you know, I'm not going to stand in the way of that. Cisne's kind of the same way. Like she'll never tell Zack how she feels. She doesn't want to complicate things with Aerith, but you know she has a little bit of a crush on him. I like that. I like how it's not in your face like most of this game is. Like it's like in your face, but this one's kind of subtle. I like it.
I'm Cisne.
I'm Zack. Pleasure to meet you.
Zack, aren't you on assignment?
Same objective. Need some help here?
I appreciate the offer.
Oh,
but
how generous. Well, Sung, Zack, I gotta go.
Something about a lady in uniform. Alright, I think all I have to do is go to the Loveless Avenue. Basically follow Cisne. And I have to fight like 4 or 5 things. You might want to get the hell out of the way. My electrocute might kill you. Boom. Oh, thank you so much. It hands me a potion.
So much. Just up ahead, a really cool older girl came and saved me.
Oh, an Onechan?
But bad guys with big weapons came too. That young lady
A really cool older girl saved us.
charging out alone. Please, mister, I'll give you my favorite treasure. So please, help that girl. Yes, please.
What does an amulet do? I think an amulet is increased magic. It gives you additional magic.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Thanks, man. You saved me. Oh yeah. Those masked guys causing all that havoc? I think I saw their leader just now. He's up ahead on this street. I'd stay clear if I were you. That is a token of gratitude.
Do I actually fight? I'm trying to remember what I actually fight Genesis. Yeah, having Genesis clones is like... So you would think like the Genesis clones, like... Oh, did I fight the real Genesis or not? But like the game never does that. The game's like, did we really kill Genesis or not? Like the game... It's always... The Genesis clones basically don't speak. Genesis clones like never say anything. Only the real Genesis ever talks, and it's never a mystery if you're seeing the real Genesis or not. which is like kind of weird. Like the whole idea is having clones is like you don't know who the real one is, right? Like, isn't that the idea? Isn't that how it's supposed to work? Like, there's this big thing later on in the game where like they think Genesis is dead, but he's not. And like no one ever says, "Oh, maybe we killed a clone." Everyone is like so sure they killed the real one. You know, it seems like a missed opportunity to me.
Genesis. No.
Yeah, because he doesn't speak. Only the real Genesis speaks.
Conflict resolved.
I love how he just like lays down. He's like, ugh. Bro, I got, oh. Get fucked, Genesis. There it is. The price of freedom.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to have wings. You know, like an angel.
You're an angel to me, baby.
If people had wings, they'd be monsters.
Wings symbolize freedom for those who have none. They don't symbolize monsters.
It's dialogue, man.
Impressive. Soldier first.
Literally me trying to talk to girls in high school.
Well, unlike the Turks, fighting's our main thing.
Here, a little gift for helping me out. Alright then. I'm off to the next job. You've got something too, right?
Yeah, I do.
Until we meet again.
Suddenly 30 FPS.
Sector 8 is clear. Come to Mako Reactor 5.
Did you find something out?
Angeal has been sighted.
So it's search and destroy?
The army is mobilizing, but there's still time. You and I will find them before they
do.
And what?
Fail.
To eliminate them.
For real?
Yes, for real.
Awesome! We're gonna fail!
I think Sephiroth may be a vessel for Xehanort. He's got a big X across him. Jesus, how many cutscenes are? I mean, when you just go from main quest to main quest, you're gonna find a lot of cutscenes.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Is that Angeal's face?
It appears Genesis isn't the only one who can be copied. The company training room. We used to sneak in there for fun, when the seconds were out.
See, like whoever Sephiroth's voice actor is very good. Because he's the only one I believe when he says they're friends. Only one I believe. I don't believe Angeal or Genesis at all. Like, Genesis seems just fucking crazy from like minute one. And Angeal seems to be following him like begrudgingly. Like Genesis or Angeal basically admitted to like being suicidal in Benora. Saying that like his mom couldn't bear to live anymore and neither can her son. Implying that he like wants to kill himself, you know? He doesn't seem to be following Genesis out of like any kind of like loyalty or friendship. It's basically like Genesis is doing his thing and he feels like he has no place anymore amongst like normal people like Shinra. It's like if he's going to stay alive, the only place is really with Genesis ultimately. My point is like Genesis doesn't seem like he can be friends with anyone. He seems like a massive narcissist and a huge sociopath. But like for whatever reason, Sephiroth of all people, I believe him when he says we used to be friends. But I don't believe in Geo and Genesis.
Genesis, Angeal, and I.
You guys were pretty tight.
Shut up, Caleb Pierce. Yeah, this is the only time you ever see them together before the events of the game. And they don't really look like friends, they look like rivals. At best. Fucking Genesis shoots a fireball in Angeal's face. That's not something you do with a friend.
The wandering soul knows no rest.
Loveless, Act 1.
You remember.
How can I not, when you've beaten it into my head?
Don't take Sephiroth lightly.
Noted.
It is a badass cutscene, though. I have to admit, this is a huge badass cutscene. Franco! Franco. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing? I'm actually, like, really happy to see you. My Christmas was very good. I got to see a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time, and I had some like really good conversations and really good it was a lot of really good visits. Pretty much everyone I saw, I had a great time. I went to my cousin's house, so he sometimes watches the stream. He's Frost, right? Or Odessa mine was chilled and good. Very nice. I got a lot of Amazon gift cards. And I used them today to buy a water distiller. I mean, sorry, a water filter. I looked into it. Apparently, a water filter is better for you than a distiller, because a distiller takes out a lot of minerals that actually like help you a lot. So this distiller basically like it evaporates the water and it condenses it. So like all the minerals, like the ones that are good in water, get taken out. Whereas a filter just takes out all like the hard elements. So yeah. I was very boring and used my Amazon gift cards to buy water filters and water distillers. I also got
You'll destroy this place.
I also got cookie dough flavored whiskey. And this cookie dough flavored, so I didn't bring it home with me because I was afraid it would like smash open in my bag and all my stuff be covered in liquor. But I think I'm gonna like mail it to myself, or I'm gonna buy like a version here. But yeah, it was cookie dough whiskey. My cousin gave it to me. Oh, it's amazing. Usually I don't enjoy whiskey or bourbon straight, but you can drink this stuff straight or on the rocks, and it's so smooth. Like this straight whiskey almost tastes like a White Russian. It's White Russian's a little sweeter, but like not by much. Cookie dough whiskey is mwah. You get anything? You get anything good? Did Santa bring you anything cool?
Angeal.
Out of my way!
Yeah, such great fucking friends, right? Gift card stuff for my pets. Oh, what kind of pets do you have? I want a pet so bad. I want like a dog or cat so bad. But the way the army is, I'd be constantly looking for people to watch over them.
I'll be fine. Don't
It wouldn't be fair to the pets because I'd always be gone. It's so like dog, turtles, and bird. Aw.
Even if the morrow is barren of
I've been thinking about getting like a hedgehog.
nothing shall
So
forsake.
I love hedgehogs in general. I just love like smaller pets. But I read that a hedgehog only lives for 2 years, and I don't know if I want to put myself through that.
So, was everything alright?
Yes.
When we were younger, we had a dog, and the dog died on us like very suddenly, and I was just a fucking wreck, man. I don't I don't know if I'd be able to function if I came home and like my hedgehog had died. Oh my god, I'd have a whole ass funeral for this thing. I'd be like in mourning.
Received one of his famous lectures.
About what?
Always the same. Discipline, dreams, honor, etc.
See, I believe Sephiroth when he says this because his voice actor is like worth a damn. Like I believe that Sephiroth was actually like friends with these guys, even though it's solely on the strength of his voice acting that I believe him. But I don't believe that Angeal and Genesis were ever friends. I don't. Yeah, being losing pets and stuff. One of my birds died over the holidays. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm very sorry, man. Because like animals like animals are just like I would say animals like can't be evil. Like they're not really intelligent enough to like like intentionally hurt people. Like it's all instinct for the most part, you know. But like animals are products of their environment. So if an animal is kind of like shitty or kind of like snippy, it's probably that way because it was treated shitty. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're not malicious. That's what I mean. They're not malicious. They don't act out of malice or hatred. They act in response to how they're treated. You know. So like what I mean to say is like they're innocent. I feel like they're innocent. You know. So like an animal, a pet dying is like always a tragedy. You know, like it's always a tragedy. My mom and stepdad have two dogs, and one dog is not looking good. And my mom said that she doesn't think that he'll make it to the next Christmas. And like they've had this dog since I think 2007. So you're looking like what 15 years with this thing. It was bad. Like the my last day, so my last day I took a later flight so I could kind of like spend the day with her because I was going all over the place. And this poor dog, like one, it's like completely blind, so like when it moves very slowly because it'll like bump into things. It doesn't really have an idea of where everything is anymore. And the poor thing was like throwing up, like coughing and hacking almost all day. And it's just it you could tell you could tell he was in a lot of pain, you know. It sucked because like there's nothing you can really do for him, you know. Just try to make, you know, his last probably months you know, tolerable. Like, you know, give him all the pets and give him all like the love in the world, you know. um I asked her if she thought about putting him down, and she said she's prepared to do it when it becomes apparent to her that like he's going through a lot of unnecessary pain. Yeah. Oh, she had another dog for a similarly long amount of time, and it got to a point where he was just like the dog was in or the dog he was in so much pain that my mom was like it wouldn't she felt it wouldn't be right to like to keep him going through that pain. So they put him down, and but she's pretty smart. She like stayed in the room. So one of the most heartbreaking things I've ever read, it was like a Facebook comment. It was like something about this woman who worked at an animal shelter, or worked where, like, you know, they put animals to sleep, right? And she said like a lot of people don't want to be in the room where the animal gets put to sleep. So like the last thing that the pets are doing is trying to find where their owner is. Like as they're, you know, as they're dying, they're trying to find where their owner is. And like that's how they leave this earth. And that just like made me so Like, oh man, oh Jesus, you know. So I mentioned that to my mom, and she's like, oh yeah, you know that's why with his name was Buddy. That's why with Buddy we stayed in the room like while it happened, and we just kind of like held him, and it's like, oh man, sorry getting all emotional, jeez. But yeah, pets don't have any malice whatsoever, so it's like it's always a tragedy when like something bad happens to them, you know. Like I don't believe animals can be evil for the most part. Like a lot of people say, oh, animals can be assholes, but like animals are only assholes because like the way they get treated, you know.
One of those, huh?
Maybe kind of like people. But people are usually intelligent enough to like set aside their own personal experience and try to like do the right thing and be kind and all that stuff.
How could this happen?
Anyway, I didn't mean to get on that. How did you do anything else for your holidays? Did you travel for the holidays, or did you just kind of like stay where you normally are?
Where are you?
My family is on the other side of the country, so like pretty much everyone I'm related to is on the other side of the country, or in like the yeah, they're basically all in the on the East Coast or in like the southern part of the East Coast. What's up, my Polish dude? How's it going, Texas size? Am I Polish? Maybe I am.
Activating combat mode.
I stayed in the city. Most of my mom's side all live there. My dad's in Texas, but we're not close. Alright, fair enough. What am I doing? Talking to Sephiroth?
Hollander's laboratory is down the way.
Texas size, how you doing?
Private, unsanctioned facility.
We may find leads on Angeal.
All right, let's go.
Hub City represent. I was near the DMV area, so I was near like Washington area. My family all lives in. My family pretty much like 80% of my family like lives in Maryland. Like they never really move that far away from each other. No one lives out here.
Conflict resolved.
Yeah, I'm playing through hard mode because I have to play through on hard mode for like the last trophy. But I also have like all of my end game materia and end game equipment, and I'm also level 95. So I'm just like rolling over these things. Like hard mode is kind of balanced towards a more difficult first playthrough. It's not like Final Fantasy VII where hard mode is like you can only do it after you beat it the first time.
Zach,
And bosses aren't any different. Everything just has bigger numbers.
that should open the door.
Cool. Oh, something actually hit me. Alright, where's the ladder? I guess I go up to get down? What? How's your holidays? How's your holiday season, Texas size? I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to say that. You get any games during the holidays? I got a game for myself. No, I didn't get any games during the holidays. I did get a game for myself though. Why can't I climb down there? What, soldier first class? This motherfucker jumps all over the place. What, he can't fall down like 5 feet? What the fuck? Kwanzaa was good? Oh, nice, nice, nice. I don't think I've ever met anyone in my life that celebrates Kwanzaa. I always wondered how, like, widespread it was. Okay, was there a ladder over there I just didn't see? Sephiroth, what's up? What am I doing? Where am I going? What am I doing? I guess I'm going up here. So I bought a game for myself. Bought Final Fantasy VIII. A physical copy. I bought a physical copy of Final Fantasy VIII. Which I didn't even think they released Final Fantasy VIII. The remastered version in a physical copy. I thought it was all digital. Oh, apparently I was wrong. No. Okay, actually, I just remembered. I have two copies of Final Fantasy VIII. I have the original Japanese PlayStation release, and I have now Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. I actually bought that version of Final Fantasy VIII in Japan. Actually, let me show you. Let me show you. I'll switch to just chatting so you can actually see it. I'll just get all of them. Okay. So here's what I got for myself. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this cover, but hey, Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. The Journey of a Lifetime. Ooh, that. Look at the way Squall looks in the remastered version. He looks to me like he's a lot younger. He looked to me like he was in his 20s in the original Final Fantasy VIII, where he's supposed to be 16 or 17. Here is Final Fantasy VIII from the Japanese version I got from Japan. Yeah, I went to Japan. And here's something else I got that I think is really cool. This is a reproduction card, or no, not a reproduction. A recycled box for Final Fantasy 3. This Final Fantasy 3 came out in 1990. It's the original Famicom version, and just like look at that box art. Oh my god! And look at the back. Look at the back. Oh, look at that. We got Sid, we got Ude, we got Doga, we got Zande. Look at all that. Oh, oh that logo too. Final Fantasy 3. I do not have a Famicom. I have no way to play this, but I spent $30 on it. I had to have it. I put this away because I have borderline OCD when all my games got to be in the right order. Oh yeah, I also got this. I forgot I had this. Check this out. What Final Fantasy collection is complete without the green label of Final Fantasy VII? I think I have the. Oh, look at this! Hey, let's join the PlayStation Underground. We can join for free. Wow. Let's see. When does this offer expire? That's right. We said it's free. Oh, come on. They usually say like it's not good past a certain time. I don't see an expiration date. Amazing. Check it out. The fucking manual. I got the manual. Yo, look at that. Oh, Tifa. Manual Tifa. Oh, my girl. I miss this. I miss manuals in games. I miss game manuals too. Well, mostly because sometimes I'd get a game at like a Toys R Us or something like that, and like on the way home I would like open it up and look at the manual and be like, oh wow. I remember distinctly doing that for Super Empire Strikes Back. It was a Super Nintendo game for Empire. It was called Super Empire Strikes Back. I remember opening it up and like looking at the manual, like, oh wow, like all these force powers, all these levels. Oh, well, this is so cool. Yeah. I'm not gonna get it out, but I also have Chrono Cross and Final Fantasy IX for the PS1, and I don't have a PS1. I have a backwards compatible PS3 though. So I can play them. I can technically play them. Okay, there we go. I couldn't hear any music for a while, and I was like, ah, shit. What am I doing? Alright, how are we getting down there? Oh, we're fighting enemies, so I guess we're going right way. Better friend, are you ending? No, I'm sorry. No, we were talking about the games I got, and I just switched the camera out so you could see it better. I should probably make a new scene where I basically just like replace the game and my camera, so it'll just like make it easier. Grab a few games that usually are on sale. Ooh, what did you get? He hit me. He did 70 damage to me. He put a dent in my 78,000 health. I need to use a potion to cure myself. Alright, set the Mako bomb and let's get out of here. Oh, wait, no, that's not this game. That's a different game. This was such a big deal in 2008. This is like the first time you could actually explore like Midgar in a fully 3D space. I'm pretty sure this was the first time. Wait, no, I think Dirge of Cerberus came out before Crisis Core did. Right? And Dirge of Cerberus came out in 2006. Crisis Core came out in like 2007 or 2008. So technically Dirge of Cerberus was the first time you could explore Midgar in a 3D space.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
These motherfuckers can't do anything against Hell Faraga. Almost every enemy is vulnerable to death in this early part of the game. Lake, the submerged sequel, Old Man's Journey, Innsmouth Case, and Disaster Report 4. I've never heard of any of those. Innsmouth is Innsmouth a reference to Lovecraft though?
Good work.
Good work. Oh, is this the part where I have to like read all the documents? Shadow over Innsmouth is a great little short story.
How wretched.
Sometimes Lovecraft is a bit overwritten for no reason, but I don't know. I got a soft spot in my heart for Lovecraft. Yep.
I'm getting woozy.
It was shortly before Genesis left. The wound was superficial, but for some reason, Genesis wasn't healing. The man who treated him was Hollander.
Professor Hollander, how is Genesis?
The problem is the Mako energy that seeped
The Terminator game? What Terminator game?
Is it treated?
There's like a PS3 Terminator game that you can get the platinum in like 30 minutes. If I'm remembering right. It's kind of notorious for being an easy platinum.
You aren't viable.
Terminator Resistance?
Why couldn't I be
I haven't seen a Terminator movie since Terminator Salvation, the one with Christian Bale. I thought it was pretty forgettable. And I was like, you know what? I'm done with Terminator.
A soldier, type G.
The first Terminator and Judgment Day are so good, and then everything after that is like not that great. The Highlander movies have the same problem. Like the first Highlander movie is so good, and almost everything else at Highlander just kind of sucks.
It was Hollander's.
There were not many easy PS3 plats. This was like long before shovelware, long before like My Name is Mayo. Like there were not many easy PS3 plats. I want to say there was like a Ninja Turtle game where you could get every single trophy in the tutorial level. Like there was no trophy for beating the game. If I remember right. Okay. Is that all of them? Okay, I can talk to Sephiroth now.
These are highly classified research documents taken from the science department.
I skipped Genesis and watched Dark Fate. It was meh.
Degradation.
Like, the only easy PS3 games were the license. Yeah. So like PS3 Platinums don't fuck around. Like PS3 Platinums are kind of insane. Like the Tales of Symphonia Platinum is probably the craziest one. One of the craziest ones, because the Tales of Symphonia Platinum, you have to get every single item in the game. Like everything. And there's a handful of items that are unique to certain outcomes. And so you have to basically replay the entire game 4 times. Like you have to get all the way through the game to change your progress. Go through again, make a different choice, go through again, make a different choice, go through again, make a different choice, and just keep going. Because there's a trophy to get every single item in the game at the same time. Yeah, Tales of Symphonia is like no joke. Alright, I'm gonna see if there's any mission to get... Oh. Okay, I'm gonna look to see which one... Nah, fuck it. We're just gonna keep going. Wait, what the hell did that do? Oh, oh, I didn't know this! Yo, what if you get 2 Hex Souls? Oh my god. What if you got 4 Hex Souls? I guess you could get 2 Divine Slayers. I had Flynn play on that on stream and it just felt long. Oh, Tales of Symphonia? So, Tales of Symphonia is a really good RPG. But I played Tales of Symphonia in a time in which pretty much all I played was RPGs. And I was not afraid of a long game. Nowadays, it doesn't always hold my interest. Like, I kind of prefer more, like, action games and games that are more, like back then all I ever played was RPGs. And I would play them for, like, hours and hours. Like, I would have very long play times, and I wouldn't mind, like, grinding things out. Like, that was fine for me. Now, I don't have the same kind of tolerance for that kind of stuff.
Not only that.
I'm talking through this cutscene, I'm sorry.
Copies?
Abominations.
Sephiroth.
Hollander, I thought I'd find you here.
You want to do something to me, eh? But then, who will stop Genesis and Angeal's degradation?
Genesis.
Ooh, Disney Plus? Nice. I mean, they've got The Mandalorian and stuff.
Zach, go.
I have a Amazon Prime account for free shipping. A lot of things are just cheaper through Amazon. Mostly like streaming stuff. Like HDMI cables are way cheaper. HDMI splitters and HDMI switchers are like way cheaper. Just cables in general are way cheaper through Amazon, through like third-party distributors.
Loveless again. You never change.
3 friends go into battle. One is captured. One flies away. The one that is left becomes a hero.
A common story.
If we were to enact it, would I be the one to play the hero? Or would you?
It's all yours.
Indeed. After all, your glory should have been mine.
How petty.
In hindsight, perhaps. Now what I want most is the gift of the goddess.
You won't get away. Where is Angeal? Tell me!
Amazon is super convenient. It is.
Activating combat mode.
I don't have time. If I'm just missing like 1 or 2 things, 1, I'm gonna pay a lot more if I go to a store, and 2, I just sometimes don't feel like doing it. Because you go to a store, like, you kind of have to take what they give you know what I mean? And a lot of time it's gonna be overpriced, and it's like, now I just like wasted time going to the store, you know what I mean? Like, some things like you want to be able to try before you buy, like shoes, for example. You want to be able to like try them on, and like clothing as well, because a large isn't always a large in every like you know, like most of the time casual wear is not like super specific, you know, like pants are like waist and inseam, you know, but a lot of shirts are just like large, extra large, and like what is a large? Every company and every country has a different idea of what a large is, you know.
Activating combat mode.
Jeez. So yeah, for like things like usually like stream stuff, I'll buy it through Amazon.
Activating combat mode.
What else have I bought through Amazon lately? I bought the filter. God damn.
Activating combat mode.
Oliver, Hollander, if I take you down right now, I can save myself like half the game.
Activating combat mode.
I love how the plot of Crisis Core is like so similar to the plot of Final Fantasy VII. They basically had to like invent characters to like carry it out. Like Genesis is basically Sephiroth. Like his whole character arc is like the same as Sephiroth's. And Hollander is basically Hojo. Just like a worse version of Hojo. Like Hollander and Genesis are both like worse versions of like Sephiroth and Hojo. You know? I was half expecting them to be like, oh, actually Hollander is Genesis's father. And it's like, okay, well. Which came out first? Final Fantasy VII. This came out roughly 10 years after Final Fantasy VII.
Activating combat mode.
Like the plot of Crisis Core is not that great. The plot isn't that great, but I think the story is pretty good. Like so much hinges on like Zack and him being a likable guy that like the voice acting, I feel like Caleb Pierce is not a very good voice actor. He doesn't hold a candle to Rick Gomez. Like Rick Gomez made this game. Because if like you don't believe Zack is a decent heroic person, the entire game just like doesn't work. Because there's like nothing else to hold it up. That's because they're all experienced for it. Yeah, no, it makes sense. It does make sense. Because in Final Fantasy VII, they say that, yeah, all the soldiers have Genova cells put inside them. That's like a big plot point, you know? So it does make sense. Like,
Hollander, do you understand what you're
and it's probably for the best. They don't just kind of like just completely invent a new plot point. They kind of like use the whole soldier are Genova cells, you know?
World domination.
That's not even funny, man.
How about revenge?
For what? And Jill!
Angeal has white wings though.
I've become a monster. A monster's objective is usually world domination or revenge.
You're wrong. Those aren't the wings of a monster.
Well then, what are they?
Angel's wings.
I see. Then what should an angel fight for, Zack?
Love how cheesy this is.
What do angels dream of?
Angel,
Angels dream of one thing.
please tell me.
To be human.
I think that might be a reference to Full Metal Jacket. There's a part in Full Metal Jacket where Joker says, "The dead know only one thing: it's better to be alive."
Defend yourself!
So I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for this, but I actually like the dialogue between Zack and Aerith. I think it's believable that these two are just kind of like lightly flirting with each other. I like it. Although Caleb Pierce, Rick Gomez was a lot better at this.
Mom? I want to help out a friend, but I don't know how I can do it.
Hello?
Mom?
Hello? Hooray!
Heaven?
Not quite. It's a church. Hmm?
An angel?
No, I'm Aerith.
I want to say Zach and Aerith are both 16 right now.
Huh?
Crisis Core takes place over a series of 7 years.
So you saved me, huh?
Not really. Hello? That's all I did.
Thank you so much, Aerith. I'm Zach. I have to repay you somehow.
They are.
Don't worry about it.
No. Aha. Hey, how about one date?
This is probably the best that Caleb Pierce gets, is when he's talking to Aerith.
What is that? Don't be silly.
I forget her name, but I like Aerith's new voice actress way better than the old one. I forget who the old one was.
Don't step on the flowers.
I do know that she was played by Mandy Moore in Kingdom Hearts 1, but I don't think she was ever played by Mandy Moore again.
Well, I guess I'm not normal. Oh. You don't see a lot of flowers.
I think Aerith's had a lot of voice
They're
actresses.
like luxury items around here.
They only grow here. Although
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1. Like Kingdom Hearts 2 was somebody else. If Advent Children.
If I were you, I'd sell them.
Crisis Core PSP. And the remake.
Midgar full of flowers. Wallet full of money? Never thought of it that way.
Brianna White? Yeah, she streams as well. I want to say her stream is Strange Rebel Gaming. Okay, so we are going to do this because this is going to give us our four accessory slots. You can't get 4 accessory slots till chapter 4. This is going to be really okay. How do I? Oh, it's okay. We're just going to go straight to the boss. Strange Rebel Gaming. Yes. Is that what I said? Or did I just say she streamed? She's adorable, by the way. She is.
Conflict resolved.
Oh no, how will we ever survive? My turn. Oh, he survived.
Conflict resolved.
Should we shot? Should we shot? Let's see. That's not how you spell her name. It's not how you spell, is it? Did I spell it wrong? No, I didn't. Maybe that's not how it is. Oh well. A keychain. All right, how far do I gotta go? All right, up here, make it right. I love how insanely overpowered you can get in this game.
Activating combat mode.
I want to say Final Fantasy 13 is the game where you can do the most damage, like, per attack. Like, I want to say by default you can do 99,000 damage, and if you break the damage limit, you can do up to 999,000. So, the Strange Rebel. Yep.
Ball of Doom. Great. Thanks,
Did
Sarah.
you miss me?
Yes, I always do.
No, really.
Loud!
Yeah, so what? Screw him.
Oh, so epic.
That's like so the woman that played Quiet, not her voice. No, it was her voice. The woman that played Quiet, Stephanie Houston, she played through all of Metal Gear Solid 5. It's kind of funny. It's kind of awkward, frankly. Okay, so it's 7-2 and 7-4. So let's... This is overkill at this point. Okay, so Divine Slayer. And now we're going to equip Genji's Shield, which absorbs all elements and nulls all elements. Now enemies can't inflict native status ailments on us. And we take half damage from everything. So we have Barrier and End Barrier active at all times. I think after this, if we have Hex Soul on there, or if we have the Genji armor, then we would have auto regen and auto endure, so enemies could never interrupt us, and they probably won't be able to damage us enough to outdo our regen. So I'm going overkill at this point. Like enemies like literally can't kill me now if I can equip all those 4 things at once. See where we go. Go here, make a left.
Resolved. Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
These are the only missions we're going to do. So New Game Plus does not save mission progress. So God help you if you forgot to, if you didn't unlock all the missions and didn't realize it until towards the end. You're going to have to do all those missions all over again. And it'll probably make you hate this game. Because there's 300 of these things. And what you just saw is basically what they all look like. Yeah, at the very least, each one of them has like a 1-sentence or 2-sentence blurb that like explains like what you're doing and why. Yeah, so like there are so many missables in this game. Like there's so many missables, I had to play with basically a checklist on my second monitor to make sure I didn't miss anything. Because like if you don't talk to someone in like one chapter, what'll happen is like 3 or 4 chapters later, you won't be able to unlock a mission. And because you can't unlock that mission, you can't complete that mission to unlock other missions, which means you can't get 100% mission completion. And you may not realize that until the end of the game when you're like, why can't I unlock this mission? And you'll look it up, and it'd be like, oh, you were supposed to unlock that mission 4 chapters ago, and there's no chapter select. So your only option is to replay the game and just make sure you pick up that mission. But because New Game Plus doesn't save mission progress, you have to redo those missions all over again. Gaming was their YouTube. Ah. I usually don't watch bigger streamers. I overwhelmingly prefer to watch like smaller streamers, and I kind of like to I don't like to watch a streamer for like too long. Like I don't just like want to watch like 1 or 2 streamers. I kind of like vary. Like I'll just like think of a game I want to see and I'll just like type it in and I'll just like pick a random streamer, you know? I may never come back to them. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I think a loop existence. I think I found her that way. I want to say. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how I got involved with Aloof now that I think about it. So you just probably how I found you. Yeah, I like it that way, you know? Just to have a little bit of variety, you know? Alright, what did I say I was going to do? Hex Soul? I don't want to do Hex Soul because Hex Soul disables the DMV. DMW. DMV. Department of Motor Vehicles. I say Genji Armor. Okay, so I have Endure, Regen. Alright. I agree with you. I will for the support. Protect the child night. Oh, thank you, Raven. Am I supposed to try to leave? Yeah, okay.
Are you always here?
Yeah.
If I had about an hour, I could probably get to Minerva.
So, where are you going?
Don't know.
I'll take you.
Where?
Dunno.
It's so awkward, but it's like so fitting for like teenagers.
Yeah.
Huh?
Like, I believe these two are teenagers that have almost no experience with like relationships.
Under the plate, right? Sector 4.
I believe it.
The slums.
Yeah. Main Street's over that way. There's lots of people. And you can go above.
Ah. Well, I should be good once I make it there. All right? Lead the way.
Okay, let's go.
Lead the way, immediately runs ahead of her.
Monsters!
Oh, there we go.
Zach, let's run!
Don't worry about it. I'll protect you.
I love it. He's like, yes, a chance to show off to this cute girl. Hell yeah. I'm so glad you came along, monsters.
Activating combat mode.
Oh,
Conflict resolved.
You're amazing!
I know, babe.
You're so sweet.
Strong. Like a monster, right?
Zach, what's wrong?
Nothing. Now, let's move.
I love Zach.
Hey, I looked good, right?
Typical teenage boy.
What?
Dunno.
Come on, flatter me.
All right.
My favorite bird.
Hello?
I always liked a cardinal. Just because I think they look really cool. And you don't see them very often.
Hey, wait.
What about you?
So, here we are.
Yep. Something wrong?
The slums. Look just like any other town.
Of course. Lots of people live here. Hey, inside that gate, there's a market. There's so many great shops there.
So we're gonna skip a lot of stuff. And I think once we get to the end, because we skip so much stuff, Aerith is like, I mean, I like you, but only because the script says I have to.
Stuffy here.
You okay?
I know why. There's no sky here.
We don't need this guy.
You're under
A
the
Senegal parrot? I don't know one parrot from another.
sky, no?
Sorry, I'm not.
I'd be so cool to have a little bird. Like it sit on my shoulder and everything. Oh, that'd be so cool.
How's that?
The sky frightens me, like it's sucking me in. Weird, right?
Normal is overrated.
I have 100% said that to a girl when I was a teenager. Cause she'll say something and she's like, "Is that weird?" And I'll be like, "Normal is overrated," or something like that. Zach was very much me when I was like 15 or 16 years old, trying to like pick up girls in high school.
You think so?
I know. One day, I'll show you a pretty sky. It won't be scary. Trust me, you're gonna love it.
Zach, you are so smooth. I love it. I'll show you a pretty sky.
Hey, wait!
Alright, I think I can skip a lot of the stuff that's coming up. There's like 4 or 5 little side activities you can do. Well, you have to do them for the trophies, but we already got those trophies, so we can just skip them.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry.
Be careful, huh?
Okay. Sorry again.
This little fucker steals your wallet, but it doesn't really affect you at all. You still have like all your money and all your materia.
What's wrong?
I think it's supposed to be a reference to Final Fantasy VII when Yuffie steals all your materia, and you actually lose your materia, but Zack doesn't lose anything. He loses his wallet, but he still has all his money.
Aerith, wait here, okay?
I have 1 trophy left. Hang on a second. I have 1 trophy left. Technically 2, but this is the platinum. And it's cleared the game in hard mode. I could have done this by just reloading a save before the final boss, switching the difficulty, and beating the final boss. And it would have been enough, but I decided to do another playthrough, kind of re-experience the game for everybody here. Because when I played through the game the first time, I would stop for hours to grind missions, and then I would continue the story for a little while, then stop for hours to grind missions. So like the story was very like start and stop.
If he really stole from you, I'm sure he had good reason. Hey, I'll go look for him. Zach, you wait here.
All right, I'll wait here. But I'm pretty antsy.
Oh yeah, this is not a very difficult platinum. But to be fair, I played this game before on the PSP, and I did everything on the PSP. So I already had done it once before, and I kind of had a strategy going in. So I didn't really look at any guides. I kind of remembered what I did before, and I just like did it again.
That's it. It's my wallet that was
Electrocute and dual cast with maxed out magic is extremely powerful. That's probably the best way to get through the later missions is dual cast electrocute with a very high magic stat. Also, consider using the Genji helm to lower your MP cost to 0. Alright, what do I have to do? Yeah, so what you can do is like talk to people. It'll increase your affinity towards Aerith, which basically gives you better items at the end of this section. Or you can just skip all that if you just want to get through it faster, like I do.
A little boy? Don't know.
If you played this game before on the PSP, I'd say 40 or 50 hours for the platinum trophy. If you never played it on the PSP and you're learning new things, probably 60 or 70. Also depends if you follow a guide or not. There's a lot of easily missable trophies, like a lot. If you care at all about doing it in 1 or 2 playthroughs, you really want to use a guide. There's just very easily missable shit. Alright.
Excuse me.
Welcome. What do you need?
I might skip these conversations. I want to say you can like just talk to one person and try to leave.
He didn't go this way.
Zach, who are you talking to? You talking to me?
Ugh, that.
Yeah, so when you talk to people, you're supposed to like choose certain things and like say certain things and do certain things. It'll make Aerith like you later on and give you like better items. But I've already done that. I already got the trophy, so I'm good to go.
Aerith, how goes?
Zach.
There's no.
Yeah, I just skipped a lot of shit.
It's just bad luck. Hey, why don't we look together?
But
Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna yell at him straight from the top. I'll ask him why he did it. And I'll forgive him if it was for a good reason.
really?
Yes, really.
Okay, let's go look.
Yeah, but we still have no leads.
If Bruno needed money, he should still be around here.
Yeah. Then you stay here and keep an eye out. I'll go take a look around town. Let's try that.
I love how they're acting like the area they have to search is like way bigger than it actually is. Probably because they didn't know how big the town would actually be when they like built it. Or when they wrote the script.
Found you.
Whoa! Okay, no more running.
Finally! All right. You know what you did was bad, don't
We're
you?
gonna get a dual cast electrocute if you don't give me my wallet back right now.
Zach?
Because it's very, very wrong. Now, tell me why you did it.
None of your business.
Ooh!
Bruno, did you really steal?
Yes.
I see.
So why did you do that? You know, Aerith believed in you. No matter what I said, she insisted you're a good boy. You can shut me out, but tell Aerith the truth.
Do you need money? Tell me why.
I need medicine, but my wallet was eaten by a monster. That's why I took this guy's wallet. I thought, if he's your friend, he might give me a break.
Bruno, this was bad. You know that. Don't do it again.
Aerith is like the ultimate mom friend.
Okay, good.
Sometimes.
Now we're friends again. Zach, you agree?
You believe in him, so yes.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
But you need medicine, right?
Yeah, it's for my grandpa.
Hello? A detainee is calling me. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. So some of you a bit earlier, I got a phone call from a detention center. So when I was in Afghanistan in like 2012, 10 years ago, I had a series of interpreters who I wrote recommendation letters for to pursue a career in the United States as interpreters. Um, you know, I think everyone knows what happened in Afghanistan last year. Well, I had one interpreter call me, basically like begging me to do something for him, and I'm like, "Hey, man, like if you send, like I'll write you a recommendation letter if it has to be in a different format, but like that's all I can do." And I'm like, "I wish I could do more, but like I can't. You know, I can't pull an aircraft out of my ass and come save you. Like the most I can do is write you a recommendation letter and be like, hey, this guy's a good interpreter. Like give him a chance, you know." So basically, this guy didn't do anything for 10 years, and then like at the last minute, he's trying to like get out of the country along with everyone else. So I don't know what this guy did. He went from like Pakistan to like South America, and he crossed the border into the United States from Mexico, and he was detained by border security. So he's in a detention center right now, and he called me, and he's like, "Hey, is there anything you can do for me?" I'm like, "Dude, like no, man, like no." I'm like, "Look, man, if you enter this country illegally, like there's nothing I can do for you. There's nothing I can do for you. Like I love you, man, and I don't want you to like get fucked over, but like you chose to enter this country illegally. Like there's nothing." He's like, "Oh, you can tell them that I'm a good interpreter and that I helped you guys out in Afghanistan." And I'm like, "Dude, that your letter says that. Like they can call me and I'll be like, yeah, that letter's true, but that's all I can do. That's not gonna do anything for you." They'd be like, "Okay, you were an interpreter in Afghanistan, and now entering this country illegally." And I want to be like, I don't know if you know this, but the United States is not very friendly towards illegal immigrants right now. I know, like my heart goes out to this guy, but like he thinks I can do something for him. Like he thinks I can call someone and have him out of detention facility and like into America. And I have to keep telling him like, no, I can't do that. Like I cannot do that for you. Like what I can do for you, I've already done. So like, please, like I told this dude, I'm like, he said I'm gonna come to America and I'm gonna see you. I'm like, hey man, you better come legally. If you try to come illegally, it's not gonna end well for you. And he's like, oh, it'll be okay. And I'm like you, like, please, man. I was like begging this dude. I was like, do not come to this country illegally. It's not gonna go well for you. And he did it. I think he tried to cross. I don't know how he did it. Maybe he paid someone to like smuggle him into the country, and it didn't go well. But like, yeah, those phone calls I was getting from like a detention facility, they weren't fake. He just the phone they had must be 100 years old, and I could barely understand him. Also, I haven't heard him speak in over 10 years, so his voice is different. I wish him the best. I wish him the best. Like, but it's it, so maybe I let him to believe that I could do things I couldn't. But like when we started talking, I was like, "Look, man, all I can do is write you a letter saying that you were an interpreter for me. You were a good interpreter, and I have no reason to think that you're like a bad guy. I think you're a good guy." And like, but like that's all I can do, man. That's all I can do. I can't even say I was your employer because you were employed by a different company. Like he was employed by a third party company that the United States Army contracted. So like he wanted me to write a letter saying I was his employer. I'm like, I wasn't. It's like I worked with you, but I didn't pay you. I filled out your timesheets, but I wasn't. I didn't employ you. I can't employ anybody. I'm a fucking sergeant, you know. So I think he was confused about what I could actually do and what I couldn't, because in the phone call I just had, he said, "Hey, if Border Patrol calls you, tell them all about me. You know, tell them, that you can take care of me." I'm like, "What are you talking about, dude? Like, what are you talking about? Are you trying to come like live at my house? Like, I it's like, look, man, if you enter this country illegally, it doesn't matter if you know someone in America. they're gonna be like, nah, man, you know, like, weird situation to be in if I'm being honest. Yeah. So okay, so like 10 years ago, okay, so at the time we were like shutting down things in Afghanistan and like downscaling operations. And I had like 5 interpreters, right? And we had no unit coming behind us. Like these 5 interpreters basically going to get fired because there's no one that needs their services. And I said, "Hey man, you know, you guys probably aren't going to be interpreters anymore because there's just like we don't need them." And I'm like, "I will write you recommendations if you want to pursue citizenship in the United States." Because I had like a format. I had a format that the guy before me used, and I wrote out letters for all of them. And I said, "Here you go." Like it was like a piece of paper, I think I sent it to a few of their email addresses. But it's like, "Here you go. Here's your letter," right? I put it in an envelope and everything, and they're like, "Oh, thank you so much," right? Well, uh, Alex was the only person that like reached out to me, you know, once Afghanistan was like going to hell, and he said, "Hey, I talked to some agency, and they said the letter you gave us is like not good enough. Like it needs to be in a certain format." And I'm like, "Look, man, send me the format, and I'll fill it out. Like send me the format and send me the information, like whatever your phone number was, because I don't remember it. Send me the information, send me the format, and I'll fill it out and get it back to you." He said, "Okay." So I did it. I filled it out. I signed it. I sent it back to him. He's like, "Thank you so much." Then he sent me another form that was the form he sent me was basically the form you would fill out if you wanted to sponsor someone on a visa. If they were a family member. And I'm like, "Okay, Alex, I'm not your family member." You know what I mean? Like, and if I sponsor you for a visa, that means I'm responsible for you. That means you're gonna like live with me. And that's not like no man. Like that's not happening. You know what I mean? It's like I love you, my heart goes out to you, but like we worked together for 3 months 10 years ago, and I wrote your recommendation, and like but like that's all I can do for you. And he's like, "Oh, okay, thank you very much." And then like a couple weeks later, he sent me another letter. Basically, the letter said that I personally employed him and he was a good employee. And I was like, "I didn't. You worked for a separate company, and the army contracted you out. I never employed you. You worked with me, but I never employed you. And I signed your timesheets. That's it, you know?" And he's like, "Well, you can sign." I'm like, "No, I can't." I'm like, "No, I can." Like I don't want this. I don't want the goddamn State Department asking me why I'm trying to fraud the United States. Like that's not what I want. I don't want the State Department coming to me asking why I'm defrauding them. Um, and I was like, "No, I'm not gonna lie for you." Like it was. I don't know. It was. I love the guy and I wish him the best, but he wanted me to do things that like I can't do and like I probably shouldn't do. So he said he couldn't get out of the country because everyone in the world was trying, everyone in Afghanistan was trying to leave it at the same time, and you know they had one plane for like 50,000 people, and so he couldn't get on that one plane obviously. So he paid money to go through Pakistan, somehow got to South America, and basically made his way all the way north to America. And you know, I wished him the best, but I guess he got caught trying to enter the U.S. illegally, and now he's in a detention center. And he decides to call me, and it's like, "Yo, man, like, I was not involved with you trying to enter the country illegally. Like, please don't tell Border Patrol that I'm involved with this." I get props release making out. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm just like, what I'm really hoping is he's not telling the goddamn Border Patrol that like I'm his man on the inside, you know, that I'm like his best friend and I told him to do this. And now Border Patrol is investigating my ass, trying to figure out like why I'm having illegal immigrants, like why they have my name on their lips, you know? Oh God. If I get a phone call from Border Patrol being like, "Why are you encouraging people to like cross the border legally?" I'm like, "Look, man, like that's not what's going on here." Oh man. I I should have told him to put a Border Patrol agent on the phone. Because I'm pretty sure one was watching him make this phone call. And I would have been like, "Look, man, like, I worked with this guy 10 years ago. for 3 months, and I wrote him a letter of recommendation because he was my interpreter in Afghanistan, and that's the extent of my knowledge about this guy. Like, I did not tell this guy to cross the border illegally. I don't know what I don't know what happens to people in illegal detention facilities in America right now, but it's probably not good. Like, man, that we fucked that country up.
Really?
I think I made every wrong choice with Aerith.
Dangerous.
Yeah, that's what I was trying. Okay, this was like, this is around September 2021. Whenever Afghanistan fell, that's when like this whole thing was going on. And I've heard from him like very, very rarely since then. He'll text me every now and then, be like, I'm in this country or I'm in this country, and I'm like, awesome, man. You know, I hope everything works out for you. You know.
I think you're gonna need it.
But yeah, oh god, oh, please don't tell the fucking border patrol that I.
This way.
Hey, you! Get back inside the gate now! Monsters coming out of the park in droves!
Look, I ain't worried about these monsters. Unless Minerva is coming out of the park, I think we'll be alright.
Everyone's fled! It's dangerous. You have to turn back now.
Sorry.
Yo, what's that voice acting though?
They owe me some money, so I have to go over and collect.
What the hell are you talking about, guy?
Relax. Don't worry about me. You know, you should get behind that gate yourself.
Yeah, there's some interesting developments tonight at Platinum Pursuit, to say the least.
Here we go. This is them. Bruno,
These are the Mansters?
here I come.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Head to bed, I'll catch you another time and have a good one. Alright, thanks, man. Ooh, actually, we probably only have like 5 or 10 minutes left. I said I would only stream until 10 o'clock.
That's way more than I have.
I think we're about to end this chapter too, so it works out perfectly.
Amazing.
Then I gotta download the VOD and upload it to YouTube, to the new YouTube channel.
Complaining. At least you got it back.
Zach, were you?
Also, if you're in the Discord, I set up Yagbot to not announce the Discord when the VOD gets uploaded, but there is a channel that's going to have links to every single VOD forever, basically.
Just ask.
I do have a new channel. I don't have a command for it. And I don't really, Is there a check? Yeah, fair enough.
But hey, just you wait.
So there's a new text channel in notifications called VOD uploads, and I set up Yagbot so that it's gonna post a link to every single VOD, and what it's called in that channel. It's not gonna announce it. It's not gonna you're not gonna get overloaded with announcements. I'm trying my best to keep the announcements low.
I'll come talk to you. Okay, mister.
It's literally called Kazmir Z VODs.
Hey, Zach. Did you mean it? Selling the flowers?
Of course. There's no turning back after this.
We can't get off of this train we're on, Aerith.
A wagon?
Yes, a flower wagon. With a wagon to carry lots of flowers, you could sell them all over Midgar.
Plot hole. There's no wagon in FF7.
Not feeling it?
Jeez, like they don't even care about the lore.
It's great. Let's do it.
Oh, Aerith. Here with your boyfriend today?
Oh.
I just met him.
Hey, weren't you chasing a kid around here earlier? I heard about you from the local townsfolk. I thought you were some shady outsider, but it looks like you're a decent guy. Sorry I misjudged you. Here, take this olive branch. Huh? I wanted to give this to you, but it looks like you can't carry anymore. Well, too bad, I guess.
There's unique dialogue when it's what?
To say though,
I didn't know there was unique dialogue when he couldn't carry shit.
pretty nice fella.
No, of course not. Nothing like that. Oh, wait. Could we...
Hyper Knight Raven, I am probably 10 minutes away from getting the Platinum Trophy in Sly Cooper 1. I ended up playing it off stream one day, and I got very close to getting the Platinum, and I stopped. I've only ever played Sly Cooper 1, though. I did not play Sly Cooper growing up. I was more of a Ratchet and Clank kid. Or Ratchet and Clank teenager.
I'll be quick.
Do you
His
like
name.
the store?
Yeah, it's fun just looking.
Hey, Aerith.
There to look at.
To pay you back for that hello, I'll buy you something.
Your offer was one date, no?
But then you said, don't be silly, remember?
Well,
Okay, a memento. For today.
You mean it?
They are so cute together. They are just adorable.
Okay. I want this.
Alright, it's yours. Hold on.
Cloud is so awkward with Aerith and Tifa. Just like so awkward. But like Zack and Aerith are so natural.
I think so. Yeah, it looks great.
Thank you, Zack.
But where did she get her jacket?
Hey, do you still have...
We need a Crisis Core 2 to explain how Aerith got her jacket.
Hey, that sounds like a date.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
I want to say on the way to the park, little kid says like how good of a match you are. And because we didn't do any of the side content, he's going to say like you suck.
Maybe.
Do you think that...
Oh, that's beautiful though. Oh, look at that. Look at the sky.
What do you mean?
Heroes to children. Protectors of the peace. But they're not normal. They get some kind of special surgery. Don't they?
So they say.
Normal is best. I think so. At least.
Didn't you listen to Zach? He said normal's overrated.
Soldier people are kind of... weird.
You're weird too, you sky-fearing ninny.
Weird, huh?
And they're... scary. They fight. And they love it.
Actually, I'm with Soldier.
He can't resist it. He's 16 years old. He cannot resist it.
So pretty.
The face?
The eyes.
You like them? Then take a closer look. Eyes infused with Mako energy. A soldier trademark.
Oh, you.
Color of the sky, right?
Uh-huh. But not scary at all.
I'll admit, things haven't been normal at all lately. What about you, Aerith? How's your life going?
I was thinking it would be a normal day. But then suddenly, some guy fell out of the sky.
That's not all that bad. Oh.
Zack, return to the Shinra building now. Genesis has attacked us.
Again?
I'm sorry, but duty calls.
Well, I guess I should get going then. Will I see you again?
Of course.
I hope that your friend's okay, Zach.
Huh?
You talk in your sleep.
Yeah. It'll be fine. I know that now. To get to the Shinra building, I have to go through the market, they said.
Is there a save point? Is there a save point in the park in this version of Final Fantasy VII? The Sector 5 park has shown up so many times. I'm pretty sure it was in Dirge of Cerberus at some point too.
Huh. Looks like we've got more monsters.
Yeah, I can see them. They're everywhere.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh, we barely survived those monsters. I don't have Chocobo mode. I don't have Summon mode. I don't have anything. I don't have fuck off. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, continue without unlocking Chocobo mode.
Let's do this thing.
I don't have Chocobo mode or Summon mode.
Oh, hey Bruno.
Mister, you're leaving? It's a good thing I caught you. Here, I wanted to give you this materia before you go. I promise I'll...
And he gives you steel. He gives you a steel material.
That's why I want you to keep this for me.
I think he'll probably tell us that we're a terrible match for Aerith because we just skipped all the side content.
Hey, good for you, kid. I'm glad I was a good role
I
model.
love when he stands with his hands on his hips like that.
Mister, don't use that materia to do bad things.
Of course not.
Well, never mind that. There was one more thing I wanted to say. Mister, you need to work a lot harder to be worthy of Aerith. Between you and me, I'm pretty sure Aerith is really sweet on you, mister. Well, I'm rooting for you, okay? If you need help, come talk to me, okay?
What kid talks like that?
Looks like I gained a lot of trust. Well, I'll hold on to this materia then.
Ah, damn it. Okay, we will do this first. If I'm right, we have a few fights along the highway, and then we go straight to the top of the Shinra building and fight Bahamut Fury. I remember right. Oh, it's a save point there. Okay, we're gonna pretend we didn't see it. Oh no! How will we ever win? What are we gonna do? Boom!
Conflict resolved.
I'm like too strong. This is how I feel at the end of Final Fantasy X when I'm grinding the monster arena. And I'm like so strong, like nothing can hurt me outside of the monster arena. It's almost like I want something to be a challenge to me. Because like at that point, the Dark Aeons are the only things left, and they'll either kill you in 2 seconds, or you'll never take damage.
That's enough. I'm in a hurry.
Damn you, cutscenes.
I'm surrounded. Man, there's just no end to them.
You sound so... Yes, yeah, you sound so scared, Zach.
I'll take on all of you.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Yay, we did it.
Finally, some peace. But they ate up a lot of time. Gotta hurry. Or not.
Oh yeah, I love... The more the game goes on, the crazier the Genesis clones start to look.
Yeah, no need to remind me. That stung. A cut above the usual riffraff, are we? Ha! No problem.
How much health does he have?
Activating combat mode.
9,000... Over 9,000 health, huh? Yeah, you can't silence me. Because I have the Genji shield. You cannot inflict any status ailments on me. Not one of them. No poison, no silence, no curse, no stone. No instant death. No itchy. Itchy was a status ailment in Final Fantasy X too for some reason. Oh, why am I yawning?
I need your help.
Do you? Honestly, what are you thinking, Angeal?
I'm not really sure myself.
That's not good enough.
At times I feel as if my mind is mired in fog. But Zack, no matter what happens, I have to protect my honor. As long as I hold the Buster Sword. Zack, join my battle. Our enemy is all that creates suffering.
All right. I'll help you.
I'll carry you there.
No, wait,
Flying feels pretty good.
Hey, sorry.
You're late.
Sephiroth, you look thin. On to business. I'm certain Hollander has ordered Genesis to eliminate Hojo.
Hojo, as in...
Yes, the director of the Shinra Science Department. Hollander believes Hojo robbed him of his rightful position.
Then their target has to be the science department upstairs.
Forget about Hojo.
Same old Sephiroth. Fine. Then you take the lower levels. I'll go outside. Zack, go up. I leave Hojo to you.
Oh, I remember this part. Oh, I thought he just flew you straight to the top of the damn tower. Oh, fuck me.
What is
If I remember right, we just go to Hojo and we can talk to him directly.
We're fighting together again.
So, what we had to do for a trophy is we had to, like, when we talked to Hojo, we had to, like, interact with everything else in the lab first. Which took a decent amount of time. But if we just go straight to Hojo and talk to him, we can just, like, end this pretty quickly. Like I said, this game is pretty short if you only focus on the story and don't do any of the side content.
Professor, are you...
Well, I thought he was, like, so annoyed. He's like, yeah, the building's been overrun, but I'm busy.
Good, you're safe.
Can you please be quiet?
Hey, the building is under attack by Genesis. Their target might be you, Professor.
And so, you are my protection?
Anyway, can you come with me, please?
Degrading monsters are nothing to fear.
Are you talking about Genesis?
Indeed I am. A memento from a bygone era, when men could deem any unclassified life form an ancient.
Unclassified life form?
The celestial calamity, Genova. You need not know of it. Soldier's duty is not to think. Just follow your orders and protect me.
Yeah, so press this, basically everything in this room except for Hojo has a missable trophy associated with it. But we already did that on normal mode, so we're just going to talk to him and continue.
You seem purposeless.
Well, no. I have a purpose.
Is to get to the end of this game.
Would visitors? Are you prepared to sacrifice your own life to protect this great intellect of mine?
Well, Of course you can count on me! Come and get it is what I say! I'll show them the power of the next generation of soldier firsts.
That is most encouraging. Don't lose against some failed project by a second-rate scientist. Oh? Well, look who's here.
He's a handsome man, what can I say?
Hollander sent you, correct? You think that if you obey Hollander, he'll stop your body from degrading. Is that it? Pitiful. Just pitiful, I say.
Genesis.
I was a little sick yesterday. Still feel a little sick too, but yeah, it was 6 or 7 hour plane ride, just feeling like absolute shit. I was so rough.
That's enough.
That's enough.
My friend, the fates are...
They hold their swords like
There are
guns.
no dreams. No honor remains. The arrow has left. The bow of the goddess.
The entire cast of Hollander's freak show.
Shut up, you!
Loveless, Act 4.
Where the two friends challenge each other to a duel. An ancient epic. I read it thinking it might aid my research, but pure drivel.
How does the duel end?
Unknown. The last act is missing, and yet to be discovered.
There are various theories. The mysterious gift of the goddess. What is the meaning behind it? For us, at least.
Hey! Hold it, Genesis!
My soul corrupted by vengeance hath endured torment to find the end of the journey in my own salvation and your eternal slumber.
He's summoning again!
Zack, I leave this to you.
Huh?
You can do this. Trust me.
Don't leave me here! Stop! Come back! Aerith? Listen, can I call you back later? I have some company. Don't keep your guest waiting, she says.
Activating combat mode.
Oh. Oh. I'm glad he survived. I'm glad he survived. Oh shit, the enemies have to... it takes 2 casts to get rid of these enemies now. This is a motherfucker that can launch a laser from space. I love how there's like 7 different versions of Bahamut in the Final Fantasy VII universe. There's probably one in Crisis Core, not Crisis Core, fucking Dirge of Cerberus, and I haven't, because I never played it. Is that blood on the sword?
Where did everyone go?
That's the end of chapter 4, ladies and gentlemen. We were 17 minutes away, so we're going to save. And that's going to be it for the evening. Streaming a decent amount of time. And I still have to download the VOD and upload it to the YouTube. The YouTube. That's what your parents call YouTube. That's what I call it too, because I'm old. Now, how many viewers we got? Decent amount? Decent amount. Let's raid somebody. But who? Who do we want to raid? Definitely gonna raid somebody. Thank you for hanging out, Raven. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, Zagboo's rating. Oh wait, Private Mini Wheat's rating. Shot Flame's rating too. Everyone's rating or streaming. My mind's kind of going to mush. No, but thank you very much for hanging out, Raven. I always look forward to your other friend. Shot Flame is still going. I think I'm gonna raid Mini Wheat. Mini Wheat. Oh. Oh, Mini Wheat's ending the stream. Oh, he's raiding Shot Flame. Yo, I need a cute stream ending like Mini Wheat does. He's got a little Mini Wheat going to bed. It's adorable. I need something like that. I wonder if Mini Wheat does his own stuff. Yeah, we're gonna raid Shot Flame. We're gonna raid Shot Flame because Mini Wheat's raiding Shot Flame. I have a feeling that some people in Mini Wheat's stream and my stream, we're definitely gonna raid Shot Flame though. Alright, everybody. We're going to make Shot Flame's day. I'm going to raid him and then immediately turn off the stream because I sometimes forget to do that. Actually, downloading the VODs and uploading them it's going to help me make sure not to accidentally keep the stream going for like 10, 15 hours. Alright, everyone. I am out for the night. Hope to see you again tomorrow. We will continue Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Hard Mode. And once we get to the end, we'll have a nice shiny platinum trophy for our troubles. Alright, everybody. Peace out. Bye.